Monday, December 28th, 2020. Currently 7 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. Who am I? I am James. Who are you? You are you. And we are here as we begin to bring an end to 2020, the year that many have disliked and very few have enjoyed. One of the few, of course, being yours truly, Big J, a.k.a. Lil J, a.k.a. Lil Cutie, a.k.a. number one cool guy on all of Twitch.tv/at home with James. Thanks so much for tuning in, spending your Monday with us. We are coming out of a very, very jam-packed week that was on this show that began with a very Connor Christmas. Then we debated if Christmas was sexy or not. Then we celebrated Christmas with an all-time amount of guests on the show. It was a jam-packed week that culminated on Saturday with never-before-seen footage and never-before-seen characters featuring the one and only Dave Kaufman, who is working the board tonight. He's got a well-deserved night off from doing characters. I put him to work because he's the man with the plan, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour, Dirty Dave Kaufman, the teching big rig. Dave, are you out there right now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, James.
Dave, how's your day going?
It's all right. A nice, relaxing day. I'm on vacation right now, so I'm in my sweats.
Yeah, well, I'm also in my sweats right now, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Dave, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you for all of your great work over the past week.
Hey, James, did you know that we're being... Firstly, thank you for thanking me. And secondly, did you know that we're being rated right now?
We're being rated. Well, this is very fantastic. Thank you so much for everyone who has rated our channel.
There you go.
Now, here's the thing about Twitch. I'm not really down with a lot of the slang that people say. The idea of a raid, it doesn't sound that positive. I'd call it like a party or a gathering, something like that.
Yeah, I guess so. I also want to take a moment to point out that Santa Claus is in the chat right now.
Well, I hope that Santa Claus, friend of the show, is taking some well-earned time off. He had a big month that really ended in a huge way. He's giving out gifts during a pandemic. So for everyone who's joining us for the first time, what are you in for? It's a night of comedy and conversation. And of course, Santa Claus, what up, buddy? Dave, this is an exciting night. It's already off to a big start.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm can't wait.
Well, Dave, you know what I want you to do?
What's that?
I want you to hit the bench.
All right. I'm going to sip on my mojito and right on the bench.
Enjoy the mojito. What's going on tonight's show? Of course, 2021 is only days away. So what we are going to be doing with all of our guests tonight is previewing what's to come in 2021. In just a few moments, Steph Mercier Voyer will be here on a Monday night. That's right. We're getting a little weird with things, shaking it up like it's a bottle of soda pop ready to blow. Also joining us, the return of Gabe Rondos. And much later on, it wouldn't be a preview of what's to come unless we had someone who was here who could adequately predict the future, specifically my future. We're going to find out what's in store for James A. McGee, because we've got a tarot card reader here tonight, and I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't a little nervous. I'm also very excited. That's much later on. Let's kick things off. She's usually here every single Friday, except for this week. Let's welcome the one and only Steph Mercier Voyer to At Home with who? With James.
Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Butterflies in my stomach.
Now, Steph, how's it going?
Hi, James. I think you hated that one more than usual.
Did you put your foot up on like a chair or a stool and just kind of subtly do a pelvic thrust?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the part that really sent me to a place of dislike to strong dislike.
Thank you. Thank you. Coming from you, it means a lot.
Yeah, if I don't like it, it means you're doing something right for everyone else.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, Steph, I would be remiss if I did not ask what's going on with your background. This seems eerily familiar to a bygone time.
Oh, James, we're bringing it back.
No.
69 is back tonight,
No.
baby.
You're telling me that the segment that you hosted for, what was it, about 7 months is now back after a brief hiatus?
Yeah, I got bored of it for a couple months, and I figured to close the year, we should bring it back.
Well, here we are, COVID-69, unbeknownst to me, the segment you hosted for a number of months, which details and provides tips and tricks on how to provide romance and engage with each other during the time of COVID-19. And it's back for one last ride before 2021 kicks into full gear in a few days.
Yeah, I thought it would be really helpful for the viewers to hear my predictions for the year ahead in terms of dating, of what I think will happen, because I think I've given very helpful tips and tricks over the last 10 months, 9 months.
Yeah, you know what? This is true. So I would say that there's something exciting about this, to hear what you think will happen in the world of dating in the year to come. Now, for people who haven't been here, can you let us know some of the tips that you've provided up to this point?
Yes. The first time I came on, I gave some very basic tips on how to have a Zoom date to set the mood. And then I moved on to, if you're going to be alone, here are things you can use in your house to kind of satisfy your craving for men. So there's a rice filled glove that I used. There were some canned peaches to make out with, and some croutons to rub on your face to get that nice chafing that's so lovely after kissing a man.
Right. So that's a beard simulator.
Yes, a beard simulator.
Yeah. So now I know that in any time that I've engaged in mouth to mouth kissing with a partner, feels like salad croutons rubbing up against their face. Sounds appetizing.
It's so nice. It's a really lovely feeling, especially if you go really hard at it and then your skin starts to peel off a few days later.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Steph, let's not talk about that ever again. Let's talk about what's to come in 2021 when it comes to dating and romance. You are the expert. The floor is yours.
Thank you. So I wanted to do this because one of the reasons why I got bored with the segment is because nothing was changing with COVID. It was just more of the same, and we weren't really allowed to hook up with anyone, and then you could do it in a way, and blah, blah. So it got really boring. But 2021, James, there's a vaccine. Things are about to change.
It's true. Yeah, I think I read today that over 17,000 Quebecers have been vaccinated thus far, and all of them still only have a few years to live.
Oh.
You know, because they're old.
Yeah, they're very old. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they can't get funky, right? How about a bit of this?
Hey.
Yeah, right.
So I'm going to approach this as if I was giving a business presentation. So I'm going to go by quarters, because what I do, I take my work very seriously. Then we can measure the impacts.
Great.
Better later on in the year when we're still doing this.
All right.
Okay, so for the first quarter, which is from January to March, I predict much of the same. You know, so we're talking rice gloves, we're talking Zoom dates, we're talking glory holes, also the portable glory holes, which I invented.
Yeah.
We're talking masks, and that you can do some mask play, some role playing, still gonna be very hot. Recently I had a role playing situation where I missed going to the masseuse, so I was with this person who pretended to be a massage therapist, wearing the mask and everything, gave me some fruit and tea after. Lovely. That way you can. We did this together. We did
Mhm.
the barista and the theater person.
Yeah, well, coming in from the chat right now, we've got another suggestion. You can play doctor, which sounds, if your name is James, horrifying.
You don't like the doctor?
Well, I don't like to blend the worlds of doctor and romance. If I were like, if someone's like, hey, James, what if we add some doctor role play to our love life? In my brain, it'd be like, oh yeah, we'll go. I got to go to the skin doctor because I have a rash. That would be mine. Doctor, I got this thing on my back and I just don't know anymore.
Okay, but there's a lot of shows on TV about doctor romance. Like, that's a thing.
Right, General Hospital, for instance.
Yeah, I've ever heard of sexy nurses. Like, that's a whole thing. Hot doctors.
It's not for me.
Well, it is for me. But thank you for the chat.
You know what I'm into? I'll tell you what I'm into. You know what? I'm coming alive in this segment. You know what my favorite sexy thing is? I'm going to go with sexy person at a party who's hanging out in the corner because they feel too uncomfortable to talk to other people.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, I would never categorize myself as sexy.
Only cute.
Yeah, but even then, I'm not fully convinced. Anyways, let's get back on track.
So that's the first quarter. There's still going to be a lot of vetting people and not meeting in person or going through distance walks before you try to get intimate with someone. First quarter, very boring. I don't think I'm going to bring back this segment for the first quarter because it's
okay.
Second quarter. Whew. Now there's going to be more people getting vaccinated, but not necessarily in our age range.
Right.
But I think we're going to start to see a lot more like vaccination selfies. And the idea of people getting vaccinated is going to start to turn us on a lot. So what I'm thinking is that there's going to be a lot of needle-shaped dildos popping up on the market.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be very hot. Vaccination porn, which is, we touched on that kind of.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like doctor stuff and needles and antibodies. I feel like there's a lot of puns.
Yeah.
For titles.
Yeah.
What would be one? Can you give me one?
Like something that could exist in the world of COVID in terms of vaccinations, but also the world of intimacy.
Sex.
Oh, what about like? How about like? I gotta swab that nose, and then someone maybe uses their penis. No good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there's a reason I don't host COVID 69. I host a show that people call James at Home. Anyways, let's continue.
I think that's not the name of your show.
Exactly. You know how many people get the name of this? Someone called it Live with James.
Okay, so that's the second quarter. It's going to start getting a little bit more interesting. The possibility of sex, vaccination entering the fantasy world. Third quarter. So third quarter, we're going to see a lot of action for older people.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see a lot of younger people dating older men and women because they've been vaccinated and they're safe and there's no danger of killing them.
Okay, so you think people are going to be dating out of their usual age bracket due to the safety that comes with it?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of intergenerational fucking that's going to happen.
IGF, as we call it on the show.
Yes, exactly. So I think that's going to be more interesting. I think it's going to be a moment for us to bridge the gap between generations and really bond together. There's been a lot of division between generations in the past, and I think the third quarter is where we're really
we're gonna see an explosion. It sounds like.
Oh no, that's for the fourth quarter. So the fourth quarter, which is October to December.
Which is the time I come alive because, of course, it's the holidays.
Yes, and Justin Trudeau has said that by the end of September, we should all be vaccinated.
Wow.
By October, which is the fourth quarter, which is when you come alive and all of us come alive, well, there's going to be an explosion of STDs.
Okay, so this is what I'm projecting. I get vaccinated on my birthday, and then I go back into quarantine for the remainder of September in October to avoid the most disgusting Halloween gatherings of all time.
Oh, yeah. Everything's going to be really disgusting in the fourth quarter. It's going to be sex parties, orgies, come on the streets. There's going to be everything. People are just getting fluids, droplets everywhere. People are just going to compensate for 2020.
Yeah. People are going to go buck wild is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel less optimistic about the fourth quarter now. I was thinking to myself, oh, it'll be so great. I can go to the Christmas village. I can have a hot chocolate, maybe buy a candy cane, go down to the grocery store and shop without a mask. Now, next time I go to the grocery store, this time next year, I'm going to open up the freezer, get a frozen pizza, and it'll be encrusted with frozen semen.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't like any of that. I said there's going to be a spike in STDs come everywhere. Nobody's going to be wearing condoms, James. That's your
Why
dream.
would I like that?
Well, as we've established in the first quarter of this show, anyway, I'm not going to repeat it. But
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Fan of protection. Anyway, so I think the fourth quarter is where we're all going to have the best time. I would advise, James, that you use condoms because you don't have to use a mask by the fourth quarter, but condoms. And that's even before COVID or during COVID. That you should always wear a condom.
I agree.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see that a lot of people have changed throughout the pandemic.
I haven't changed at all. I agreed with this forever.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
All right. Yeah. Agree to disagree. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
So which quarter are you most excited about?
They all kind of sound. What was the third one again?
Fucking older people.
What was the second one?
Vaccination porn.
I'm most excited for the first quarter because it will be as similar as it is right now. So I'll get to do the show. I'll feel, very ensconced in my comfort zone. First quarter. I'm excited for January, February, March.
You know what I hope for you this year?
Please.
Get out of your comfort zone for once.
I don't know if I agree.
Well, agree to disagree.
Well, how about this? Later on, I'm having my tarot cards read. Is there anything you would like to give to me as something you'd like to see me do in 2021? Because this isn't only about
tarot works, but I would like you to ask about your dating life.
You would like me to ask about my dating life?
Yeah. What's so weird about that question? I want the tarot reader to tell you about your dating life. Yeah.
Well, look, I don't want to impose anything on the tarot card reader. Is there anything you would like to see me try to implement in 2021? I'm going to get my pen ready right now.
Okay, so be more open-minded when it comes to dating outside your age range, because you're going to have to. And
well, according to people who come on this show, I already do that.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, more the way. This is what I hope for 2021. People stop picking on me on the show. Okay, what else? So we'll strike that one out.
I am no psychic, but I don't see that happening. I would like you to use protection, really, because that's an important thing.
Yeah, let me write that one down. Yeah, right. It's always escaped my mind.
I mean, yeah, that tends to happen with you.
Okay, and how about let's round it out with a final one.
With a final one. that you get to throw a perfect Christmas party for your friends.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm going to write this one in all caps.
You know where else you should put a cap?
What's that?
On your penis before having sex.
Steph, I want to thank you so much for being here tonight. I will not see you on this show until 2021. I wish you nothing but the best.
Same.
Going into the new year, and who knows, maybe COVID-69 will make a debut at some point as we get through each and every quarter in 2021.
That sounds amazing, James. Thanks
Steph,
for having me.
my pleasure, because the pleasure's all mine. Bye.
I don't know if I'm going to get a...
Yeah, you will.
Can I dance for you?
That is Steph Mercier Voyer dancing her way off of the screen for the final time in 2020. I'm going to tell you something. Before the show started, I ate a Greek salad that was heavy on the onion. And I can feel the heartburn percolating right now. And that segment really encouraged and exacerbated all of the feelings that are going on in my stomach right now. We are going to move on to our next guest. Last time he was here was right around the time of Canadian Thanksgiving. We're going to catch up with this fine gentleman. Let's welcome Gabe Rondos back to the show. Gabe, what's up, buddy?
James, how are you? It's been, so long since we talked and we gave thanks. So I just want to say you're welcome.
Well, I appreciate that. It's so nice to see you back here. Last time you were here, as mentioned, it was right around Canadian Thanksgiving. You told me and all of the viewers on the show that your Thanksgiving plans was not to have a turkey dinner, have any type of festivities. Your planned intention was to watch the 24-hour Chopped Canada marathon while smoking cigarettes.
James, you're right. And actually, it wasn't 24 hours. It was 72 hours.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, I stuck it out. And it's, I'm not a smoker, and I don't think smoking is probably the best idea, but it just allowed me to stick it out and get through that marathon and, achieve what I needed to achieve. So it's just a means to an end, obviously.
Okay, so were you able to stay awake for the full 72-hour marathon?
At hour 55, I started to throw up.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, do you think that was due to being awake for so long or the smoking?
It's actually, well, funny that you should ask. I think it's a combination because I was getting kind of tired at that point, and I went for a drag on my cigarette, and I accidentally pulled it in and swallowed it. So, James, here I found myself, hour 55, so close to the 72-hour mark, and sort of thinking about how proud Ted Allen would be of me. Ted Allen, of course, the host of Chopped, 500 episodes hosted or more. And now I had a conundrum. What do? I have this lit cigarette burning a hole slowly in the line of my stomach. Do I quit? And I tried not to quit, but I started to cough, and smoke I was smoking. I became a human cigarette, you might say, and I started to puke, and after that, I kind of just dozed off. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Okay, so at hour 55, you were so tired you accidentally sucked in a lit cigarette, causing you to become a cigarette yourself, and then due to the pain, you fell asleep.
That's accurate, yes.
Yeah.
I awoke 13 hours later, and I just had this sinking feeling that I'd let you down.
I can assure you. Well, I had texted you, and I hadn't heard anything from you in days. And when you finally answered, you changed the subject totally. I'm going to tell you, I'm not. Look, the fact that you made 55 hours is very impressive. And I feel bad that as someone who doesn't smoke, you put yourself through that and then ended up eating a cigarette.
Yeah, it was tough. And even honestly, just talking about it now, sort of, I don't know if you tell, but it's hard for me.
Yeah, I can tell.
And James, sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Can we just talk about 2021?
Yeah, let's shift gears. So 2021 is on the way. New Year's Eve, it's going to be a little different for people who like to go out and celebrate and party and dance. What's on tap for you on New Year's Eve?
So I'm gonna start a marathon of Beat Bobby Flay. And James, if you're unfamiliar with Beat Bobby Flay is an American cooking competition show on the Food Network. It features various chefs competing against Iron Chef Bobby Flay.
I wasn't sure if you're going to keep talking. Yeah, I'm familiar with this show. I've come across it at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't say that I'm a big fan. So is this a marathon?
Well, James, I think it is going to be a marathon, and it's going to be a marathon throughout 2021.
Can you go in depth on that answer?
Sure, I'd love to, James. So there's been so many episodes of Beat Bobby Flay, over 300, as you know. And I just want to make sure after the trauma I experienced, after what happened during my 72-hour chop marathon, that I don't have a repeat.
Right. So what are you going to be doing differently this time around to get through all the episodes of Beat Bobby Flay?
Well, I'm still going to be smoking cigarettes during all of the episodes, but I'm just not going to be doing an episodes consecutively one after. Okay. I'm going to take breaks.
Okay, so you're going to take breaks, or is there going to be a napping break, or?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do sort of a trio of things. I'm going to take a quick power nap. I'm going to take a light jog around the block.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a glass of water. And I feel like all of those things are going to replenish my system, and I'm going to be ready to go again.
Okay, so you're going to drink water, you're going to take a light jog, you're going to have a power nap, but you're also going to smoke cigarettes.
Well, the cigarettes are just during the show, James.
Oh, okay.
Because as you know, the show's taped in front of a live audience. There's a lot of excitement going on, and I don't want to miss a second of it.
All right. Well, what happens if you come across an episode you've already seen? What if there's like an episode you've watched already?
Well, given the complexity of the show and the nuances involved, there's so much that you miss on the first viewing. In the first round, two guests, often a celebrity chef and a friend of Flay, introduce two contestants who for 20 minutes go through each other before battling Flay. And there's so much action and drama happening just there that I really want to be alert.
Okay, now you're going to do that going into 2021. What are you looking to accomplish in the new year? Is there anything, predictions you'd like to make?
Well, I don't know if I want to make predictions, James.
Okay.
I want to set goals.
Okay, so what are some goals that you've got on tap for the new year?
James, I'd love to be an audience member on Beat Bobby Flay.
Okay, so I know that you like to cook. For anyone who doesn't follow you on social media, you are a fantastic cook by the looks of things, but your goal is to not compete against Bobby Flay or be on Chop. You just want to be in the live studio audience.
I want to be there. I want to see the first two contestants go through each other before competing against Bobby Flay for the title of Beating Bobby Flay.
Okay, so your goal in the new year is to just be an audience member for a live taping of Beat Bobby Flay. That's a goal.
I want to feel the excitement in the room. I want to see Bobby Flay sweat when he finds out what the mystery dish is.
Okay, then, so yeah.
And then as the three, sorry, go ahead, James.
Okay. No, you continue.
Sorry.
As the three.
So as the three judges that blind taste test, Bobby's dish, I want to feel the tension in the room because you really never know. Are they going to beat Bobby Flay?
Now, are you hoping that you are there to see Bobby Flay lose live, or do you want to see him come out the victor?
James, thanks for asking, because I've been thinking about this quite a bit. I don't want to see Bobby Flay lose. You know,
Okay.
I'm a positive guy. I don't want to
Yeah.
sort of bring that negative energy into the world.
So you don't want to go into the live studio audience rooting against Bobby Flay off the hop.
No, that's not the attitude I want to bring into as an audience member. I don't think that's my role or my responsibility or my right. But do I want to see an underdog triumph? And do I want to see them get their shot against Iron Chef Bobby Flay, bring their best, and come out on top? Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like whatever happens, happens.
I mean, that's a bit reductive when you're talking about Beat Bobby Flay, which is an incredible American cooking show on the Food Network.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you didn't at all. James, I just want to highlight for you and, you know, for anyone, the audience out there, that this is not a show that we can take lightly. And we need to have a little bit more respect for BBF.
Yeah, that's an important thing to say. So if you're out there watching right now on Twitch and you're watching Beat Bobby Flay at some point tonight or in the future, you heard it here first. It's not a show you can take lightly. Now, Gabe, do you have any other goals going into the new year? We know you want to be at a taping of Beat Bobby Flay.
Yes. Is there anything else for me?
Well, I was asking if you had any other goals for the new year.
I'd like to be invited back as an audience member for a second time.
Wait. You want to do such a great job as an audience member that they see you and say, "We need you back in the audience."
Yeah. I want to clap when I need to clap. I want to ooh when I need to ooh, and I want to ah when I need to ah. I want to be the best audience member BBF has ever had.
Okay, so you want to be in the crowd, then you want to be invited back. Is there anything else you'd like to accomplish in the new year?
Yes, I'm actually starting a new job.
Oh, that's great. What's the job?
I'm working for a company in the health industry.
Working for a company in that, okay, so that's very important. People are looking towards health right now, of course, with this crises going on. What type of work are you going to be doing in the health industry?
So I'm actually going to be a regional manager for a sort of up and coming condom company, and that's it's going to be a real challenge because throughout COVID, because people haven't been sleeping together as often and meeting up as often, there's been a lot less intercourse. So there's a lot of challenges regionally that you're seeing in the market, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, so you're working for an upstart condom company? What's going to separate this new company from the Trojans of the world?
It's really their branding.
Okay.
And it's also the approach that we take with our customers. So a lot of the big guns, as we call them, the Trojans, the Durexes of the world, we're small players.
Yeah.
They take this approach where they're advertising online, they're advertising on television, on billboards and magazines, but we have a really a one-on-one sales approach. So what we do in the marketplace is we go directly to consumers and we market our products. And actually, James, I'd actually love to take this opportunity to speak to you. I was listening during your earlier segment, and I came to understand that you don't use condoms, and I'd love for you to try ours, and I think probably you don't use them, James, and you're so against using them because you haven't tried the right kind.
Okay, so this is a more interesting approach to this nasty rumor about me. Your assumption is I haven't found the right one.
Are you familiar with Cinderella?
The fairy tale?
Exactly.
Sure, enough, yeah.
Well, if I could use a metaphor here, you haven't found your glass slipper that's turned you into the princess that you could have always been.
Right. So you're saying that if I find the right condom and put it on, it's going to turn me into what I've always been destined to be.
Yeah. And that's exactly, and we take a very personal approach. We can have a fitter come to your house, get you fitted for the exact right size that you are. And it's going to be perfect. And I think
you do condom fittings?
Do you think that your body is one, just like everyone's, or are you one in a million? Do you want that?
Okay, so it sounds like you
approach?
try to make your customers feel special and unique.
I mean, do you think that you're not special? Do you think that you're not unique, James?
I don't spend much time thinking about that at all.
I mean,
all I know, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about is how the hashtag in the chat, Bareback McGee, doesn't catch on.
Well, I don't think it's going to be trending for long.
Thank you.
And I think we're going to see something else trending pretty soon.
What's that? What hashtag is that?
Which is hashtag size James.
Oh, so there's going to be a unique size, not small, medium, large, what have you. It's going to be a specific size, patterned after me.
I wear a size Gabriel. You're going to wear a size James.
Well, it sounds like you're on the right path. You're doing some very unique marketing for this new job you've got in the health industry.
Yes.
Well, Gabe, look, I want to thank you so much for being here. Not only do I want to wish you luck with your new job, I want to wish you double the luck in making it into an audience for a live taping of Beat Bobby Flay and then an invite back. And hopefully live studio audiences are something that will be returning in 2021. Gabe, any last thoughts before we let you go?
James, I just look forward to the fitting and seeing you in person.
Oh, you're going to be doing the fitting?
I'm just going to come and watch.
Great. Well, thanks, Gabe. We'll talk to you soon and have a happy and healthy new year.
Thanks. Bye. You happy new year.
Yep. That's Gabe Rondos. Folks, it's starting to feel like the days of August when it was a pick on James night, but that will not be the case this Wednesday when we return 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we have our final birthday bash of 2020. That's right. Dimitri Kiras celebrates his birthday. And the best part about it is he's teching his own show. He's so good that I needed one of the all-time best, one of the all-time greats on the booth. Dimitri Kiras will be here on Wednesday to celebrate his birthday, as has become tradition on this show. Surprises and so much more when we celebrate the birthdays of our valued contributors. That is this Wednesday. Let us move on to our final segment of the night as we look even deeper into the future. We've seen this guest before on a previous Birthday Bash episode when she was here to take Carla Ma through what the future had in store for her. Let's welcome the person that will be giving me a tarot card reading. Welcome back.
Oh, there he is, Mr. Bareback McGee. It is a pleasure and a dream to be on camera with you again, sir.
Yeah, just so we're in the clear, that is not that's not my name.
That's not what my psychic brain is telling me. My psychic brain is saying, uh-oh, I think James's parents were going to name him something else, but James got on instead.
Well, I'm glad that this is already off to a rousing start. I don't believe that we have ever exchanged names. Unlike some people refer to me as Bareback McGee, I prefer James, and I don't believe that we ever caught your name.
You know why? It's because I didn't think you deserved to know my name quite yet.
Okay, so it's something that needs to be earned.
No, you get it now. I'll give it to you now. It's the end of the year. We're all suffering. I feel like this will help. My name is G, just G, letter G. I keep it simple for my friends and family. Fiera. It's Italian.
G Fiera. Well, come stai?
Bella. That means
Come stai?
bene.
Okay, great.
I've been there. I've been back. You give me anything. I'll say anything.
All right. Well, we're here to not only talk about 2021, but specifically what 2021 has in store for me. I saw you do a tarot card reading. My initial thought was, this is a bunch of hullabaloo. It's phooey. But then I thought, hold on now. Then I thought, a lot of this sounds very interesting and very accurate. So I needed to give this a try.
James, you're absolutely right. And I'm so happy you chose me, G. Fiera, to read your cards.
Now,
Because
I just want to make sure I've got this right. The pronunciation of your last name, it sounds like there's a brief pause in the middle of it.
Absolutely. That's part of the Italian language, you know. There's lots of pauses. You name any word, you name any Italian word, there is a big pause in between there.
Okay. Well, what about porco, which of course translates to pig?
So then you listen, James. You already so many areas you've messed up. You want to go like por, like with the R. You got to roll your R. Por, and then you wait and then go porco.
Porco.
That's beautiful. You can pick up any Italian with that mouth.
Well, look, we're already off to there it is, the trademark kick that we saw only a few weeks ago. Okay, so it looks like I'm off to a good start in learning proper Italian pronunciation, but I'm also ready for my reading.
Yes. Now, James, I need you to do something for me, okay?
Okay.
I need you to look into my eyes. Look into them.
Yep.
I need you to make 3 wishes.
Okay.
3 wishes for what you want in 2021. It could be anything, but you have to look into my eyes.
Okay,
Don't look at my lipstick. Look into my
I
eyes.
assure you I'm not looking at your lipstick. I'm looking into your eyes. Now, am I saying these wishes out loud?
Yes, out loud, into my eyes. And they have to be into my eyes, or I swear to fucking God, this will not work. I'm sorry for swearing.
It's fine. I'm looking in your eyes. I'm not looking off to the side. I'm not looking at any lipstick. It's eye-to-eye contact. Okay. Wish number 1. It'd be nice to pick up some, maybe some more acting gigs.
Okay. Next.
Wish number 2. I wish to be able to eat in restaurants with friends again.
Ha! Next.
Okay. Wish number 3. I hope to be able. I wish to be able to perform in a variety of well-attended shows.
Beautiful. Okay, now what I need for you to do, I'm just going to shuffle these. I'm going to shuffle the cards. We're shuffling. We're going to do a little shuffle like this. What I need you to do is sing your favorite song lyric very lightly, almost like in like a sexy, almost like very soft, very sensual. I need you to sing that song lyric to the cards as I
Okay, what if I don't have an all-time favorite? Can I pick one of my favorites?
Yeah, of course. Whatever you want. It's your future, not mine. Mine's already set.
Okay, great. So I got to sing it just lightly. Okay.
Sing it into the cards, and I'll tell you if you need to sing it sexier or not.
All right. Okay. I'm a cowboy.
Harder.
On a steel horse I ride.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I'm wanted.
Dead
or alive.
Okay, good enough. Now, what I need you to do, I need you to give the cards a kiss.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Give them a kiss. No, give them a kiss and mean it. What?
Okay.
Much better. Much better. Your future will thank you. Okay. Are you ready, James?
I'm nervous but ready.
Here we go. Oh, you got a very special card for the first draw.
Okay.
This is you wearing a hat and swimming in coins like Scrooge McDuck did. Look at you. And it looks like, looking at it the second time, it looks like you could very possibly be holding your boner, but you're not. That's your leg being kicked up in the air. You're doing like a back thing and you're moving with your legs. James, you're going to come into some money.
Oh, that's very, see, I was nervous when I was swimming because I don't know how to swim.
No. Don't you worry. This is what's going to happen. Now you're going to be going for a walk because there's not much we can do except for walk and use our legs. You're going to use your legs. You're going to stumble upon an abandoned house, and you're going to walk in, and you're going to be like, oh, this looks an awful lot like Scrooge McDuck's house in that show. And then you're going to find this secret, what are they called? Not a vent, with the thing on the door.
Oh, a vault?
A vault. You're going to find the vault, and you're going to take a dive, and that's you. This will happen much sooner than you think, so be ready.
Okay, that's quite exciting.
James, you've drawn the McDonald's M. Do you know how awful this is?
That's bad?
This is bad. If you had drawn it upside down, it would have been much better. But this way, oh no. James, all the money you made in this card, you're going to lose to this card.
How do I lose all my money to McDonald's?
Are you sure you want to know?
I need to know.
That's true, you do. Listen, you are going to get into a really messed up accident with Ronald McDonald, and he is going to sue you for everything you're worth. Everything.
So,
he will fuck you up. I swore again.
It's okay. We're going to put it in the swear jar. That's a new feature in 2021. So you're telling me I get into some type of altercation with Ronald McDonald, the fictional McDonald's mascot?
Yes. You're going to, it's not going to be good for either of you.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to get money and you're going to lose money. And then this happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my all-time favorite cards.
Okay.
Get your nose pierced. But
Gonna
it's
get
gonna
my
cause you a lot of problems.
So in 2021, I decide that I need to have my nose pierced.
Yes. And this is all in order, by the way. You're gonna get rich, you're gonna lose your money, and then you're gonna get your nose pierced, and it's gonna cause a lot of problems, a lot of breathing problems.
Now, can I ask you, what drives me to get my nose pierced?
Probably just like the state of everything. I mean, like, things are still going to be bad. You just lost a lawsuit to Ronald McDonald. That's the last person you want to lose something to, my God.
It's not good. Yeah.
But this piercing is going to lead to something much bigger for you.
Okay.
You're going to get a tummy tattoo that says Daddy Likey with a happy face on it.
Okay, so I get a piercing, and that's a gateway into further body changing, I guess, exercises, and I get a tattoo across my stomach that says Daddy Likey.
Listen, Bareback McGee, you want nothing more.
Wait, am I daddy in this?
Yes, you're daddy. You're dad. You've always been daddy. You just have
I've always been daddy.
Listen, you're gonna get it whether you like it or not.
I don't know. I'm looking at this reading, and I'm not sure Daddy Likey very much.
Well, what would you get instead?
Well,
son of a bitch.
I don't. You know, this is the second time you've come on here, Fiera.
Thank you.
I feel like you insult me a lot.
No, me.
Well, you've told me to F off multiple times, and you just called me an SOB.
Listen, you're right. I've been so rude, and I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. Look, I'm used to it.
All right. Get this tattoo, otherwise everything will get messed up.
Okay, so I need
everything,
to get
I mean
this.
everything.
All right, I'll write it down.
Real.
Daddy Likey. God. Oh no.
I almost don't want to tell you what this one is. This is a big one.
Look, it would be unfair to bring you on this show and not have you do your job. And it would also be false advertising to the people that are watching right now.
I just want to make sure. Oh, boy. Listen, your nickname, Bareback McGee. Your nickname, Bareback McGee.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to come and bite you in the bum because
it's not my nickname.
You have a son, James.
Oh, so
have a son.
It looks like I birthed a full-grown son.
You birthed a full-grown son, and he is going to find you. Actually, nay, you're going to find him.
Wait,
he's going to sign up for one of your improv classes.
Wait, so in 2021, I guess I have unprotected sexual intercourse
Oh no, you did it this year, so I don't want to pry.
I'm going to tell you something. Based off your timeline, that ain't my kid.
Well, the cards don't lie, James. So this is your son. This man is your son.
Wait, I have a full-grown man as a son?
No, he's a young boy. He's 9. He looks 9. He's 9 years old.
So I have a 9-year-old son that I guess I sired 9 years ago, and then this 9-year-old takes one of my improv classes.
Hey, I don't make the rules. I just tell you what's gonna happen, baby.
Yeah, I feel like I hate to sound like I'm criticizing. I feel like the last time you were here, the reading that you did had like a lot of good stuff, and mine started pretty good, and then it got progressively worse. I get into a lawsuit. I get a nose piercing. I get a tattoo that says "Daddy Likey." I got a 9-year-old.
Any of those? What is wrong with tattoos? I'm covered in them.
I have no issue. Look, I have no issue with tattoos, but I feel like my fortune could have foretold that I get a better tattoo than Daddy Likey.
James, can I tell you a little secret? Come closer.
Please.
Come closer.
Oh.
James.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I can come back and do a different reading for you.
Yeah, as we're engaging, can you just bring your face down? I'm just looking at lips.
Where am I going? Which
Now,
way?
just
Do you
come
see me
down a little
now?
bit.
How
No,
about
just
now?
down a little bit.
Listen.
That's fine. There we go.
There it is. Oh, but this feels more comfortable. That looks good. Anyways, what was I saying? Listen, I had a little bit too much to drink this morning.
This morning?
This morning, yeah, but then it turned into like I may as well be drunk for the afternoon. And then I did that. And then it was nighttime. And I was like, well, I guess we're going to finish the whole canister of wine. So look, I may have been,
You're drinking canisters of wine?
Are you not?
I don't drink.
Well, whose fault is that?
Apparently mine. Anyways, you said you had a secret for me?
My secret was that I've been drinking all day and I'd like to do your cards again at another time.
Okay,
if that's okay with you, because I want my customers to be satisfied.
Yeah, how much did this cost me?
Millions of dollars. I'm expensive.
Wait, this cost me $1 million?
Yes, $1 million. You know how many zeros that is? 6, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. In the chat room, if you guys could throw a couple bucks my way through your subscriptions, I've racked up $1 million debt tonight. Well, look, how about this? How about we do a 2-for-1? I'd love to have you come back, and perhaps I can do is it possible that my future changes along the way?
You have to change in order for your future to change. Haven't you always said you wanted to live more reckless and have more fun?
No, I never said that. I know that wasn't me.
But you should. And maybe this fortune is perfect for you. Maybe this is perfect for you.
Yeah. Maybe that's all that I need to do to create change in my life is get Daddy Likey tattooed across my stomach.
Maybe we can change this. If anything, I think let's change this McDonald's card. Let's figure that one out. That one, I even admit when I drew that, I was like, okay, but you need to honor at least this one.
Okay.
And where's your son? I lost your son.
You know what? That's fine. Let's just leave him out of this.
Where'd he go? Anyway. Ooh.
Yeah. Would I be able to pass on some, perhaps some type of reading for you? Of course, I don't have any cards, but it's something that's coming to my mind as a suggestion or something of the sort.
Yeah, make me laugh. Let's hear this.
Well, I was gonna say that perhaps in your future it might be wise to avoid drinking canisters of wine in the morning.
I think it's in your future to mind your own damn business.
Well,
that was so rude. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Fiera, it's fine.
Okay, listen, I gotta take a nap. What's going on? Do you need another reading?
No, I think we're good. I'll try to get you your money as soon as possible.
Thank you so much. You can e-transfer me. You can send cash in an envelope. I don't do checks. Do not send me a check.
No worries. That's totally fine. I'll avoid checks. Look, thanks so much for being here. Let's get you back, and then hopefully my future can change for the better thanks to your helpful advice.
Bye. Your son's name is Craig.
Oh, God. That is the tarot card reader, G. Fiera. So we've learned a couple things tonight, folks, is that people think I don't wear condoms. I have apparently a son named Craig, which, having a kid's not a bad thing, but Craig? Something went wrong along the way in my life where I ended up with a son named Craig. You name your kid Craig, there's nothing good coming out of that. Dave, you still out there in the booth?
I'm here, James. What's going on?
What'd you think of tonight's show, man? This felt like I feel like I'm gonna go to bed with a lot of shame.
It was eye-opening, that's for sure.
Well, it'd be wrong of me not to ask. What do you foresee in the future for 2021? We're only a few days away.
I foresee another year of At Home with James.
Dave, let me tell you something. That was the best, just the best fortune that you could have told.
Hey, well, you're welcome. And I hope what the people say about you, I hope it's not true, because, James, I like you, and I want to think the best of you,
Yeah, well, there's another hashtag in the chat right now. It's hashtag Deadbeat Dad McGee.
Well, I don't know. My faith is shaken a little bit, but
yeah,
I'm hoping that that's not the case. And if you ever had a kid, which apparently you have,
yeah, Craig,
you'll take care of him.
Well, here's another one. Hashtag Bareback Daddy McGee.
Bareback Daddy McGee. Okay, because you'd be a dad by going bareback.
Yeah. Well, Dave, thanks for everything tonight.
Hey, no problem.
That's Dave Kaufman. What a show it's been. I want to thank Steph Mercier Voyer for being here, Gabe Rondos, and G. Fiera. What a night, a banner night. And oh my gosh, we got through this show in a full hour, a condensed episode. I hope you don't leave tonight being, I could have used 15 to 20 more minutes because we got no more show left. Everything was condensed in a vacuum of what? Comedy and conversation. But I hope you'll come back on Wednesday. Once again, it's Dimitri Kirez's birthday bash. And this coming Friday, the first ever edition of At Home with James in 2021. Who's going to be here? Connor Rose is back. We're going to hear about what some of Connor's New Year's resolutions are going to be. And we will also hear from friend of the show, one of the true originals on At Home with James. It's Lisa Palmieri this Friday. Until then, thanks so much for tuning in. Tell someone to tune in. Tell your mom, dad, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, Grammy, Grampy. Tell your best friend. Tell your worst enemy every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.